Welcome to The Architect. My name is Edward Mugo, and today's show is about the corporate space. What do you do as a corporate when you want to move offices? How do you go about it? What are the pitfalls? What is the process? Keep watching The Architect. You are corporate, you need to move. You've been told we are growing and or business in one area has changed. You need to move, look for new premises. What do you look out for? The first thing obviously is location. You need to make sure that whichever location you're going to move to is compatible with your business. If you're manufacturing concern, probably you don't need to be near the CBD. You probably need to be somewhere where transport is easy for your finished goods, somewhere where your workers can be able to come to office in time, your factory workers. So location is very key. You also need to confirm if you are moving to an area, how is the traffic pattern in that area? How is the security in that general vicinity of the office space you're moving into? So I think that is very key. Number two is obviously price. What is your price range? Are you looking for a high-end office? Are you looking for a medium-end office? Are you looking for a startup office? Those are different scales. It could be that you want a high-end office, but you don't want to pay too much. So probably you need to look for an office that is already pre-done for you, what they're calling the furnished. And there are many companies offering that facility, that service, that you would walk into an office which has all the desks and computers. Your work is to plug your laptop and start working. So it depends on what kind of company you are. But I'm assuming, for the sake of this show, you are a corporate that has been there for a while. You've been in one office, you are looking for another office. You've seen an office you want, you like, an office building you like. What do you look out for? So one thing that is very key is in terms of the maintenance systems or the usability systems in the building. You need to look what kind of materials have they used in the building. For example, if you go to an office lobby, the building is very new, but you're seeing they've used a lot of paint in the lobby. It is very clear that within a very short space of time, that paintwork will get dirty. So you need to look for products or material used in a building that have longevity. The building doesn't look tacky after about 1 year of use. It looks very unkempt, and you've done a very nice suite of offices in the building. You need to confirm that the building has systems which would enable you to run a modern functional space. These systems would be in terms of security. Do they have CCTV? Do they have facilities, say, for ACs? In case you need to put up a boardroom and you need some aircon. Do they have facilities to do the data and Wi-Fi? Are they wired internally, or do you need to come in and do your own wiring? What kind of lighting systems do they have? How is the billing for electricity and water? Do they have check meters on each floor or on each space, or are you going to be sharing a bill with another 40 people? What is the management structure of the building? Who is your next door neighbor? Do they have a tenant mix agreement? Do they have a tenancy agreement? You can go and put up your office in a very nice professional looking space. Then you find, probably because of lack of an agreement of what the tenant can do, your next door neighbor decides to put up a very busy hair salon, which now impacts negatively on your space. And you've already gone ahead and spent 5-6 million on your fit outs, your partitions and your furniture and your fit out. What can you do? The best thing to do is look at this, ask for this documentation upfront. Many of these spaces are fronted by agents, all valuers. You would go and find out from them what kind of agreements that are available for you to sign and also for your neighbors to sign. You'd find out what kind of restrictions there are in terms of business, who is allowed to do what. If you are saying you need to find out from a structural perspective whether the business can handle the business you're running. Supposing you have a business that has very weighty machines and equipment like a printing press, you need to find out whether the structure that you're moving into has been factored in. That has been factored in. And for that, you need access to the building plans, the building structural drawings. Even before you enter into that building, it is important to check into the title agreement. Find out if probably that building has been put up on a piece of property that is bona fide, that is not grabbed, that will not be demolished after 5 years. If it is found that it was put up on a riparian reserve, for example, and you've already gone and spent your money doing the fit out, then you're told, oh, you need to move out because that building needs to be put down because somebody, the developer, put it up on a riparian reserve or a children's play park or a road reserve. It is important that your legal team makes all these searches, and it's possible to do this. You get your architectural team to investigate whether the building is sound, it has a proper occupation certificate from the county authorities, that they have inspected the building in terms of security of fire, in terms of whether it's habitable for humans in terms of lighting, and they have given out an occupation certificate, which now, once you've seen that, you can go ahead now and discuss your lease terms. It's important when you come in to discuss your lease terms that you agree the exit clauses and the renewal clauses are clear. You can start a business which is very successful, then after the expiry of your lease, the renewal terms were very bad and the owner or the developer refuses to extend your lease and actually takes over your business and runs a similar business or sells to somebody else the goodwill for your business. You need to find out if that commercial space you're going to move into has a goodwill loaded onto it. Because sometimes you're told is space is going for, say, 120 shillings per square foot. But you need to ask whether there's a goodwill going together with that. Could be in the region of, depending on where the location and what kind of business it is in, some goodwills go as high as 10, 20 million per shop space. You need to agree with the management what can and what can you not do with the existing spaces and the existing structures that there is. Here in Kenya, the rule of thumb is to leave a business space with a floor screed, meaning it is cement. The ceiling is normally left as a soffit, meaning it is left as a concrete, the bottom part of the concrete, which is unpainted. Normally, a ceiling rose is offered, which means it's just a light bulb. So it is up to you now to do your estimate of cost to find out how much the interior space will cost you to put up. The next show after this, we are going to discuss about what are the processes. You've gotten the space, you're happy with the space, you've done your leases, your legal team is happy with the lease, you've signed on the lease, you've got probably 1 month, 1 free month to do your fit out. How do you get into the fit out process? What do you need to do? What are the costings involved? Keep watching The Architect. Make sure you subscribe. Our contacts are here below. We value your questions, so kindly send us a note on Facebook or on email or visit our website, and we'll be happy to answer any query you may have. Keep watching The Architect. My name is Edward Mugo, and God bless you.